viewers, my name is Ronnie. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about how you're gonna feel after you Yoni steam. So, if you've ever heard of Yoni steaming, then you know that it is, of course, using herbs to detox or essentially like steam your vaginal area. A lot of times people know about, well, actually, people don't know very much about Yoni steaming. We're still learning about it, but this video is just gonna let you guys know what to expect after you're done Yoni steaming. So sometimes you feel certain things in the midst of it. This is what would happen once you're done Yoni steaming. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. So I decided last time I made a video, I was having a really hard time concentrating. So today we have notes. So I'm gonna try to make sure that I pause in between so that you guys don't see me looking up and down. But just in case, just know I have notes today. So the first thing that you will feel post your Yoni steam is you're going to feel a sense of relaxation. So when you're Yoni steaming, you usually take anywhere from 15 minutes up to an hour to do your Yoni steam session, just kind of depending on the type of seating that you're using can really vary that, as well as the time that you have for the day. But having that time just to take for yourself, you're relaxing and you're really just kind of focusing on your body, taking in the steam and doing what it needs to do. And so that creates kind of a sense of relaxation. It's similar to how you would feel if you're getting like a bath. You're not engulfed in it whole body wise. It is this area down here, but I try to tell people to stay as warm as you can, without overheating, so that you can kind of get that warm blanket or that warm hug type of feeling. So yes, it creates a sense of relaxation. And most of the herbs, they have those properties as well. But even without the herbs, I would say it creates a sense of relaxation because you're taking that time for yourself. The next thing that I would say that you would feel after steaming is you would take on whatever benefit that herb gives you. So, for example, if you use lavender, a very popular herb to steam with is lavender. It has stress relieving properties. So let's say that you were previously experiencing a headache and you decide to steam with your lavender herbs or your lavender blended herbs. You would essentially feel that headache dissipate. We can never say cure because when we use natural and herb type of items, we can never say the word cure, but you may feel or notice that your headache has essentially went away. So that stress relieving property of the lavender, you would take on that benefit and you would feel that post steam. Other types of benefits that you could notice, this is just some, not all of them, of course, and these are more so like the quick ones that you'll notice, is if you use herbs that are for toning, you're gonna notice that your vaginal area, your uterine area has that tightening feeling. It's a very noticeable one depending on how strong your herbs are. I do know that with my toning mix, a lot of people will say, yeah, I can definitely feel the difference from this one versus like maybe like the Soothe and Relax mix. Another type of blend that you'll notice, or type of herb properties that you'll notice it with, is if you use herbs that are for your libido. So those are herbs that are really, they help with sexual performance. Or they have something to do with like the sexual nature of a person. So for example, if you're using an herb and it has that libido property inside of it, you may feel an urge to have sex post steam. Like it's gonna get you in the mood. You're like, ooh, like I just feel like where's bae, right? Or you just might feel like you can take care of it yourself, whatever it is. Other times, depending on the herb, it could be in that same family, but maybe you'll feel an intense amount of wetness, just more than what you're used to. I was actually talking with one of my clients this morning and she texted me that she did not tell her man about what her steam can do, but he noticed and he mentioned, he was like, are you pregnant? Because you're a little bit more wet than normal. And I was like, what? First off, I didn't even know that wetness was like a sign of pregnancy. Like, I have no kids yet, clearly, and so I didn't know that was a thing, but that was really exciting to hear. So you'll notice those benefits quite immediately, just depending on the benefit of that herb. Some other ones are longer term ones that you'll notice over time, but that is typically what you'll feel post steam. Especially with mine, I try to name mine based off of what their benefit is, and so you'll usually notice it while you're steaming and then especially post steam, and that's why they have their name. Another thing that you might feel post steam, and this was not so much fun, but you might feel cramping post steam. For me personally, when I first did my steamings, the first 2 times that I steamed, that was the only time that I ever experienced cramping. But it was a different type of cramping. It was more like, it felt like a line, and I might have talked about this inside of a previous video. But it's not something that's necessarily feeling like it's taking over all of my uterine area. It might be only on one side, and it might only be like I said, it feels like a line, which was like a very different type of cramp than I had ever experienced. It's not something that lasted very long, a few minutes at a time. I think the first time I did it, I felt like I was cramping for like up to 30 minutes, which was long for me because I'm not a huge cramper. At least not for like long periods of time. I'll cramp like intermittently. But outside of that, like I said, that's kind of like the negative one that you might experience. Not everyone experiences it. I tend to find that those who have brown menses, or they don't necessarily shed all of their lining throughout their period, and you'll notice it by having like a super heavy period or having like the brown menses in the beginning, those are typically the people who end up cramping. That happens to be me. So now that I steam on a pretty regular basis, when I do steam again, it doesn't lead to the cramping. And then overall, like, you'll just feel good post steaming. So like I said, it is something that's relaxing. It's helping you with whatever benefit it is that you're looking for. And just in general, it's a version of self-care. It's a self-care practice that you can do. So you just feel good when you're taking care of yourself. And that's what steaming really can do for you. So post steaming, that's what you guys may feel post steaming. If you guys ever feel anything different, something especially that's like concerning, make sure you are looping your provider. If you ever purchase from me and you're like, oh, I felt like additional benefits and you want to share, please comment down below, or just like let me know. You guys are more than welcome to check out my mixes. You can go to my website at ittybittykittyyoni.com. You guys can also follow me on my social media at ittybitty_yoni. That's YONI. And yes, I also have my blog, Instagram, that I need to update. Let's be honest, guys, I really need to get things on there. I'm trying to figure out if I like want to post more stuff on just the Itty Bitty Kitty Yoni Instagram, or if I want to put it on the Universal Euphoria, just because like that technically ties directly in here. But if not, you guys can also follow me on that social media at the Universal Euphoria. Yeah, so make sure you guys like, comment down below. Let me know how you guys feel post your steam. Did it feel great for you? Did it feel good? Or were there some negative feelings that you got? I would like to hear all of those down below. And make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. But yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Have a great day.